So how do you correctly classify your product? This is a complex area. You've got to look at two different ideas here. Firstly, when you're declaring your product as it comes across the border, that doesn't mean it's going to be called the same thing as it is in terms of product safety when you're talking to the authorities. Let me give you an example. Your trampoline, when you bring it across the border, will have a very specific number attached to it for paying the right tax and duties. This is the commodity code. Now, whether that trampoline is a toy or a piece of gymnastic equipment will slightly alter the commodity code. You have to understand what the final use of your product is. And the same thing happens when you start to sell it. If it's a trampoline that's going to be used by children in play and they're under the age of 14, it's going to have to be tested as a toy. It's going to need to be labelled as a toy. You're going to need to CE or UKCA mark it. But if it's a trampoline that you're selling for gymnastic purposes, this isn't the same thing. But getting either of these things wrong at the border, whether it be Border Force and HMRC or trading standards, they can seize and destroy your goods as a result of getting this wrong. So what can we do to help? Let us have a look at your product. We can decide for you how it needs to be classified. This allows us to decide that you're going to declare it in a particular way and pay the correct taxes and duties. It's your responsibility, not the responsibility of your customs clearance agent, to get this right. Then when you look at the classification of the product for your online sales, we'll tell you what it needs to say and how it needs to be labelled.